Welcome to my channel, and this video will be about coloring in A.Jung book Cendrillon. When I got the book, I immediately found a very interesting page which reminded me about stained glass windows, and I decided that it will be a perfect page to work with my artsy metallic and pearlescent watercolors. I got this set a couple of months ago, and before the war I managed only to test them, to make a swatch, and to film a very short video about my first impression. I was really very happy how these paints behaved on white paper. You know that with paints like Coloro or Finetech, the biggest problem is that on the dark background they look amazingly shiny and beautiful, but sometimes on white paper, which we usually have in coloring books, they look much more dull and not so shiny. So when I did my first swatching, I was very happy with the difference in this intensity of colors and how these paints covered paper. So I grabbed them when I packed things, and I decided that this page by Amandine will be a perfect example where I can practice to work with these paints. And when I started to color, I was happy. For the inner part of the circle, inner part of the background, I selected beautiful color combo of gold watercolor together with 2 or 3 shades of greens. In the set we have nice green colors, some are more bluish green, some are more warm golden green colors, and I used dark green, I used brown green here, and I was again quite happy with these paints. I would say that on the textured paper, you know that usually normal watercolor paper, it has some texture. These paints, they behave slightly better. If they have some duochrome effect or if they have some granulating effect, then on the textured paper you can see this effect more clearly, more strongly. And on the smooth paper which we have on the coloring book, this effect it's lessened a little bit, but still the vibrancy of color and shyness, their bright colors, they are still visible. Only brown color disappointed me a little bit. It was darker and more dull comparing to what I had on my watercolor swatch, which I did on watercolor paper, which was included in the set. Another difference was in dark green color, which on the test paper was clearly a mix of blue and golden, and when it dried on the paper, you can see this beautiful granulating effect. Here on the smooth paper, it wasn't very strong, this granulation, but still color by itself was quite pleasant. So I was happy when I played with my paints. It was quite fun to work with them. I decided to make this inner part golden and green, and outer part where we have skeletons, bones of fishes. It reminded me about Halloween, so I grabbed red brown and dark brown colors for the background, and only then I realized that actually all those background parts, they absolutely don't match each other, so I have totally different parts, especially after I did some kind of galaxy background on the bottom part where I wanted to play with blue and pink metallic watercolors from the same set, and everything by itself it worked beautifully, but together it was terrible thing to combine all those areas together. Well, I decided for myself that for me it's more important to get familiar with these metallic paints than to achieve something very spectacular from this page, and it's not so bad if it would be very motley, very bright and not matching, not very harmonical. But I decided that I can still save this page if I would add some kind of blue frame around the main image. Blue will be matching blue colors which I used on the bottom part for the stars and moon. I did similar background around the bed in the smaller circle on the lower part of the page, and when I colored head and decorations on the head for the cat, I tried to use some of the colors which I already used for the background. So in such way I hoped that everything will be more well balanced. And for the eyes of the bat I used the same blue. For the eyes of the cat I used matching green colors. So in the end I was relatively pleased how everything turned out. I got my experience with these paints and they are definitely good. I can recommend them. I hope that they will last long, that even if half pens they are small, but paints they are vibrant, and I hope that they will help me in many other colorings. I am sure that these watercolors they will be even more impressive them together with regular watercolors when you have this difference in textures because between matte regular watercolor surface and this shiny one. So I hope that in my next videos I will show you them more frequently. I like the final look of this page, even if it's complicated to show properly on the video all shiny parts of the page here, but believe me, when you flip through this book and when you look at this page, you are impressed how nice it looks and how festive, even if it's maybe too bright and I used definitely too many colors. But sometimes it's just a pleasure to play with your art supplies. So thank you for watching and I will see you very soon in my next videos.